Let's talk gun culture. I got to thinking about gun culture uh, through listening to a bit by Fareed Zakaria on CNN. I think it was last year. And it suddenly dawned on me that he wasn't talking about culture at all. Um, And the objection I have to the idea of gun culture is that culture refers to a way of life, um, but it's more subtle than that. It's not that simple. Um, we all use forks, and nobody would say that Canada or the United States or any other country that uses forks is a fork culture. In China, Japan, other countries, they use chopsticks, and nobody would say that those countries have a chopstick culture. And if you look at culture, that usually includes, like in the European sense, that would refer to the music, dance, art, um, general trends in society. Those are things that happen between people. And guns, the only thing going on between people with guns is violence. And I would say that the notion of gun culture is a myth, that what we're talking about is a culture of violence through cultural license. In the same way that we had a problem back in the 80s in Quebec with these little brown shirts. They would come into restaurants and push people around. And I remember guys I was with saying, don't upset those guys, that you'll get the crap beat out of you and the police will back them up. That's because the Quebec government was giving them a climate of license. Um, and that is very similar to the so called gun culture in the US. It's that you've got these pea brains in government creating a climate of license that allows uh, guns to be carried everywhere and just being an accident waiting to happen, and allowing without challenging idiotic memes like if only if we outlaw guns, only outlaws will have guns, which is obvious patent nonsense. In countries like Canada, where handguns are banned, and in Japan especially, and every other country where there are gun controls, strict gun controls, we don't have the level of violence. But it's also noteworthy that we don't have the climate of license that poisons and makes toxic the political and social milieu. So, food for thought. Tell me in the comment section what you think it is. I'm expecting lots of blowback and lots of right wing negativity, but that's okay. I'm a conservative myself, so before you start calling me a liberal or a libtard or anything like that, you're talking to an old fashioned secular conservative. Yes, there are still a few of us left. Let me know what you think. Have a nice bang bang.